Hello po sa lahat. Sa aking pagbabalik for almost 2 weeks na hindi tayo nag-live, naging busy tayo dito, meron tayong pasabog na na-discover. At basically, in-review ko lahat. Wala akong nakita na pointing sa pinagtagpi-tagpi kong na-research. Alam natin ang lahat kung ano talaga ang plano nila. But beyond the regime change, beyond the operation of the regime change, merong importanteng aspeto na titingnan ang gobyerno dapat at even the outside countries para imbestigahan talaga ito. Kasi sa tingin ko, this is more than being an activist nila para ipalaganap ang demokrasya. That's too, I would say, parang social advocacy nila. Pero beyond that, meron pa palang agenda. Ganito, bago ako magsalita, hello po sa inyong lahat, sa nakikinig sa atin. Thank you po, kasi it's been like 2 weeks na hindi tayo nakapagsalita dito. Naging busy lang ba? But anyway, hello Miss Janice Gillian, BJ, pakishare po, pakikalat po. Kasi importante talaga ito. I don't know, wala akong narinig sa iba na nakapagsalita about this. And of course, wala akong write-ups na nakita about this. Kasi parang advokasya lang talaga nila. But way beyond that, i-discuss natin at bakit may basihan itong sinasabi ko. Hello sa inyong lahat, malapit na ang eleksyon. Kailangan natin na bumuto sa tama. At bakit ang midterm election is a defining moment either for oligarch or either you are for the country, right? Tita Maria Salcedo, please share po sa lahat ng BBM at DDS pages. Ganito, malapit na ang eleksyon, barely less than 2 weeks. So ganito, alam natin na lahat that si Lord Maluk Brown is the chairman of the Smartmatic. Alam natin kung anong connection niya kay Cory Aquino. Alam din natin that Maluk Brown sat at the board sa Open Society Foundation, which is the philanthropy na non-profit ni George Soros. 32 billion was infused para suportahan ng Open Society Foundation ang National Endowment for Democracy. I-shortcut ko na lang to ha, kasi marami siyang mga NGO na mga tumutulong sa mga bansa-bansa para palaganapin ang demokrasya, the Western brand of democracy. So alam na natin yan. So, Open Society Foundation, National Endowment for Democracy, they paid grants to, provide grants to Vera Files, and of course, the PCIG, Malu Mangahas. As a matter of fact, 3 years na scholarship, binigay nila kay Malu Mangahas, and even a project called Money Politics sa Pilipinas, financed by the National Endowment for Democracy. Ano yung advokasya nila? To influence the Western democracy na i-adapt natin, na magkaroon ng, remember this, ang ipapropagate nila, freedom of expression, equality, justice, and of course, freedom to speak or free speech. Pero, ito palang pag-regulate or pag-censor sa Facebook, na bakit ang mga tao bakit ang Vera Files at ang Rappler, they are from the mainstream media, they should not be the regulators, sila hindi dapat ang taga-censor, pero bakit ibinigay sa kanila at hindi kahit mag-rally pa tayo dyan araw-araw, hindi makukuha, sila lang talaga ang bigyan ng authority to censor. Kasi ang pag-censor or pag-regulate sa Facebook on alleged fake news is funded by George Soros himself. Hindi tayo makareklamo kung sino ang italaga. Even alam natin na hindi sila independent. Kasi siya ang nagbigay, bilyones eh. So he has the authority to pinpoint sino ang taga-censor. Ganun lang yan. Sa Amerika, ang taga-censor ang Snopes, left-leaning yan, at saka Washington Post. Mainstream media ang taga-censor. Ilan ang ibinigay? Allegedly, $32 million. So, advocacy of the Open Society Foundation is to promote freedom of speech, freedom of the free press, equality, and justice. But, having the Facebook as the platform na, democratize open free speech, bakit i-regulate at bakit i-censor? Na nandyan na yan, magpasalamat ka pa nga para both sides of our ideas will be entertained, right? Bakit kailangan nabusalan? Because for them, free speech is not a free speech if it comes from the opposite side. If it doesn't come from the mainstream media, if it doesn't come from funded organization of the Open Society Foundation. Ganun ba? Akala nila, the democracy na i-display nila, you have to suck it up. Ito ang demokrasya, yan ang demokrasya. Pero in the guise of freedom of the press to speak, equality and justice, but kung nandoon na yan ang ecosystem na nagsalita na tayo, hindi na pwedeng i-regulate ka na. That is not, equality at all, right? Bakit siya magastos ng ganyan ka bilyon-bilyon? At isa pa. Ito talaga, you would know that malaki talaga ang kadahilanan. Countries that were, head of state were removed, of course, backed by the CIA. Pero, in Afghanistan, it's not about terrorism, di ba? It's about the opium. Sa Venezuela, there's no terrorist sa Venezuela. It's about the gas, the oil. Sa Pilipinas, although merong gas pero hindi pa na-segregate, bakit kailangan na tanggalin nila si Duterte? Political warfare using propaganda, overt operation, using economic sabotage. Ginawa na nila sa Venezuela. Venezuela was the richest country in the world, number 1 sa oil reserve. When Chavez, the president prior to Maduro, gave social services, free healthcare, free lahat parang si Duterte na ba? Economic sanctions were imposed to them. So ano nangyari? Nag-collapse ang economy nila, hindi man na-sustain ang pagbigay ng libreng hospitalization, libreng healthcare, lahat, to the point na there is a freeze on embargo on goods coming in and out. So ano nangyari? Walang pagkain sila doon, tumaas ang inflation rate. Ang programa ni Chavez, ginawa ni Duterte. Eventually, sa playbook ng political warfare, kung hindi matanggal sa propaganda, rally-rally, which is ineffective sa Pilipinas, hindi matanggal sa economic sabotage, kasi there is China. If they don't want business to us, China is there and other countries is there. So, the trust rating is still high. The camp of Trillanes are always communicating with Mark Rubio sa Amerika. Parati sila dito and we know sino si Mark Rubio, regime change propagator. So, ganito. Darating ang panahon na they will play dirty kasi CIA can play dirty, right? So, ang nangyari kay Bikoy, lahat-lahat, at alam niyo na sa news na nahuli na yung taga-upload at nagawa ng website. Alam ko na binusalan tayo sa Facebook, sa regulator ngayon dito. Kasi, unlike before na, tingnan mo, ang nakita ko lang, 12 lang na tao. 12 lang ba kayo? Mag-press nga kayo. Kasi wala kong 12 lang daw na tao. Grabe naman, di ba? So, good morning, Tita Emma. So, ganito. Makikita ko based on the donation of George Soros to the foundation na kanyang inalagaan at tinulungan. Makikita mo kung anong intensyon niya. So, under his leadership, tumutulong siya fighting for freedom of expression, which is ironic kasi siya ang nag-finance billions of dollars at inano si Mark Zuckerberg na these are the censors or the regulators para fact check ang fake news. Lahat taga mainstream media in all other countries in the world, hindi lang verified at Rappler, more than 100 yan sila sa America's Snopes and Washington Post, which is also a left-leaning organization. So, proponent ka ng freedom of expression, freedom to talk, but if there is already an ecosystem which allows free-flowing conversation, you have to regulate those perceived that are fake news. What is the freedom? Where is the freedom of expression then? Or freedom to talk? Wala. Why do you have to curtail the right to speak, whether or not the content or the substance of the speech is music to your ears or not? You have to allow that. That's the free enterprise of democracy. Democracy is not only hearing the good side, it's also the bad side. Democracy is listening, accepting the sentiments of the others, not only within your tribe. That's democracy. And to think na billions ang binayad mo sa Facebook para sila ang italaga na mga content moderators, italaga na mga fact checkers, syempre target nila. Kung ako ang fact checkers, tatargetin ko din ang kabila. So, is it really to censor fake news, or is it really to isolate the other side of perceived competition, which is the citizens journalists, which is tayo? Because their goal is one world order. Totoo talaga itong one world na money-wise, lahat-wise, controlled by one system, one. This is true. And it is happening right now. So, ganito. Masisya kayo kasi wala pang nag-ano dito sa susunod na sasabihin ko. So, our freedom of speech, justice, equality, democratization initiative, and challenging police brutality and helping the prisoners to be out in jail. Anong klaseng good citizen ka of your country or sa mga bansa-bansa that your advocacy is challenging police authority? Kung may kriminal ba, tatakbo ka ba sa ibang kriminal para magpatulong sa'yo o tatakbo ka sa police? Why is the Soros Foundation donated money to such organization that will question the authority of the police? That is their legitimate lines of duty. You are afraid na mahuli ang mga kriminal? And why are they giving money to liberalization of the drug laws or countries that will legalize drugs? Ito ngayon papasok. Ganito. Top 25 grantees of the Open Society Foundation. Brace yourself, 2016, at the tune of 22.9 million. The first grantees na nakatanggap ng donation sa Open Society Foundation ni Soros is Drug Policy Alliance. So I researched Drug Policy Alliance. This non-profit organization, their work or their agenda is to lobby to countries, sa lahat ng countries sa mga bansa-bansa, to legalize drugs. Their work is lobbying to the law enforcement, lawmakers sa mga bansa-bansa to file a resolution, to file a bill para malegalize ang drugs, not prescription drugs, the illicit drugs. Pangalawa, Planned Parenthood, 20 million lang. Pero bakit through the Tides Foundation, din to? Liberal leaning. But my question is, which bothers me a lot, is it really an urgency or a need among all maladies in the world that you have to put in your money that amount, billions yan sa Pilipinas, if you convert to 22.6 million, year in and out yan to a non-profit na ang primary na gawain nila is to make sure that drugs is legalized in that country. What is your take on that? How will it benefit to you and how will it benefit humanity? When in fact, poverty is more pressing issue. Hunger is more pressing issue. Why are you legalizing that? Not unless you have a will, meaning interest or benefit. I cannot say explicitly, billionaire to, isa sa pinakamayaman sa buong mundo. And you would thought, why is his advocacy, kung ako mayaman, philanthropist, sa kanya is democracy initiative. Yun talaga ang foundation niya, political, regime change, people thought that it's all about regime change. But actually, it is not. It is not. It is way beyond regime change. The regime change issue came to the fact because leaders that are very autocratic, like for President Marcos, authoritarian, wants rule of law, doesn't want maladies in the society, doesn't want illegal activities or so. Ayaw magpakontrol sa kanila. And CIA and this foundation, Open Society Foundation, are always on the prime move in playing the regime change scenario, starting with mass action, rally, dissent, mainstream media, blah, blah, blah. They penetrate universities. Kasi mga estudyante tayo, very mapusok ba, passionate. So they will gonna fund money on them. Now, at the time of President Marcos, base 1 pa lang, propaganda pa lang, nagrally na sa EDSA, successful na sila. Backed by the, alam mo na sinong nagbacking doon. And money were flowing in that time to install an incompetent, inept, former First Lady, Santa Santita na magiging santo sa mga madyongira. That is what they promoted. Ang nangyari sa bansa, lugmok. Gusto nila na lugmok ang mga bansa para tumingala sa kanila, para kung magbagyo, magkahirap, no other way but to go to them, to ask help from them. Kasi yun ang gusto nila all the time to control. Now, if you're autocratic, they cannot control you. So what happened to Libya? Libya to Iraq. Iraq was way better when Saddam was there. Libya was way better when Gaddafi was there. Bakit sinira? Venezuela was very rich, bakit sinira? Because of the interest of America. Not only America, of that grupo nila. So, regime change nandiyan na yan. Gusto nilang i-control. But this is my point of argument. For several years, itong non-profit na ito, na ang parating ginagawa ay maglabi lang para illegalize ang drugs, nandun ang pera. Nandun nila binigay ang pera nila na tulungan. When in fact, other foundations about hunger, Habitat for Humanity, tagwa 1 million lang ang ibigay, what stake do you have na ilagay mo ang pera na maging proponent ka sa mga bansa para malegalize yan? May negosyo ka ba na naging mayaman ka because of that? Or ikaw ay nagprotekta para dyan? At even America and Duterte America and Trump are good friends. Separate entity kasi ang CIA, hindi mo yan makontrol-control. Even Trump, hindi gusto yan sa CIA. Pero ang sa akin lang kasi sa playbook ng regime change, kung hindi makuha sa propaganda, covert operation, sa economic sabotage, ginawa na niyan sa Pilipinas, hindi nila makayanan. May China na makaano sa atin ng mga sa trade. So we don't care kung walang papasok na goods galing sa Amerika. Pangatlo, lahat operation ginawa na nila. Kung hindi makuha sa pamaraan na usual, they will play dirty. So, ito kay Bicoy. Diba? Kahit anong pang sabihin ni Bicoy, makikita na Lugaw Robredo, the lawyer fake VP. Kung hindi pa kayo defensive, dapat you know for the fact that the allegations of Bicoy has no basis. Silang wala talaga. Bakit mo pa siya i-defend? Bakit sabihin mo pa na dapat ang pag-aresto ay tamang proseso at dapat lahat ng kasuhan ay lahat ng mga taga-social media na nagpapalaganap ng fake news, may contention ka. But bakit hindi mo pinuna na mali ang ginawa ni Bicoy? Dahil kaalyado ninyo? Dahil isa kayo sa mga nagprotektor sa kanya? At kung sabihin man ni Jaime na I am just an ordinary supporter, started 2016 kasi pro-Aquino siya, tapos contacted siya with somebody by the Facebook na magpagawa ng website at hindi niya alam na paninira pala ang the fact na magpagawa ng website para i-upload doon, either paninira o hindi, magandang adhikain o hindi, it's still a propaganda and you should know the consequences of your action. Ang tanong ko lang is, sir, It's lonely kung ikaw lang makulong. Kumanta ka na maganda yung boses mo. Kantahin mo na sila. Sino ang content creator? Sino ang nag-finance? Saan kayo nagtago? Sino ang makasamahan mo sa social media na dilawan? At sino sa simbahan? Kasi alam ko talaga na may ang simbahan dito. Kasi sa yung first part ni Bikoy, before ko nakita, meron ang nag-message sa akin na, Kel, pinadala rin ni Father Tagarunda na pare, pinadala ni Father, ito. Sabi ko, nasyak ako kasi wow, bakit na una pa ang pare? Na tayo man ang taga social media. That means they have na plinano na nila, di ba? Biruin mo pare ka, you should go with your evangelization, magmisa ka muna dito, nauuna ka pa sa taga social media? Ha? Less than 1 hour na yun sa website nila. Meron ng kopya ang pare. Ano yan, ha? Are you more well-versed with social media than us? Makapagtanong ka, unahin mo muna ang trabaho mo. There is something to it talaga. Tapos kung ikaw man, Jaime, ordinary supporter lang daw siya. Pero bakit? Makapag-selfie-selfie ni na Maruhas ka agad, ni na Robredo ka, ganyan ba? Or you are really part of the machination? Kung ako sa'yo, diniin ka na traidor ka, kantahin mo na from the start to the finish, para talaga magkaalaman na. At even Rappler, Vera Faz, and even all of you na mga taga-kabila, magsabi na walang katotohanan ganito, ganyan. Why did you pick up that story? Why marami kaming issues sa inyo, mga Bamakino, mga lahat-lahat, mga Maruhas, you did not pick up our story? Ha? May favoritism ba? Or it is because of machination, it is a ploy, and all of you is a complicit to it, di ba? So hindi na tayo na hindi na bago sa atin kasi by hook or by crook they want to remove Duterte. Ang natakot lang ako, ang pangamba ko lang, ha, kasi nasa stage na tayo sa regime change playbook. We are at the stage of the dirty tactics. Kung hindi talaga makuha, ano ang susunod? Assassination. Yun talaga ang nagawa na nila. At sabi ni Steve Pickners, yan siya, Republican at the time of Reagan, he is the head of the CIA. We kill people, head of state, that we don't want to, but we have to do it to protect the interest nila. Nasa YouTube yan, tingnan nyo, nasa YouTube yan, sinabi niya. Ang sa akin ng bais, ang pangamba ko, ito alam na to ng Pangulo kaya nga mag-diskurso siya, mayroon ng Kasi the last part of the playbook sa regime change, kung hindi makuha sa mga ganito, assassination na. And I tell you, no assassination attempt will be effective not unless without the backing sa taga siya. Hindi talaga, kasi grabe ang security, presidential guard, grabe yan, mga sniper, hindi. But with the backing of, alam nyo na, magiging successful yan. And countless head of state in Latin America, in Africa, na ginagano nila. Too good to be true talaga, na you will spend your billions on democracy initiatives, on equality, on freedom of the press, freedom to speak. But if there is a platform that will allow free-flowing information, kailangan na may fact-checkers kasi baka may fake news. What type of freedom to speak is that if you regulate? That's no longer the whole definition of freedom na makapagsalita. The freedom to speak is not absolute. I know that for the fact. There are 7 issues that it should be restricted. Libel, fraud statement, yung mga malicious, 7 yan libelous statement, fraud, mga paninira, incitement, wherein you fun emotions and may panakot na may mga bomba, ganun. Hindi yan freedom to talk, freedom of speech. Paninira, obscenity, child pornography, and of course, threats. Hindi yan freedom to talk or to speak. May limitation, and that's the only limitation. But if the content or the substance of conversation is about perspective, we are not claiming facts here. We are stating our opinion, and opinion can be wrong or right, and nobody has the monopoly of truth that your opinion is correct and theirs is wrong. I don't even claim that I have the monopoly of truth or so. This is just an healthy exchange of ideas so that kayo ma-sharpen in assessing the facts presented kung tama ba o hindi, so that the judgment day you would know kung anong gawin ninyo and you'll be guided accordingly, di ba? Ganun man lang yan ba? Pero nasyak ako sa kayo, tanungin ko kayo, bilyonaryo ka, o kunyari Joe Sam, Ana Rio, o Kachivayo, o Tita Edith Breath, o TJ Chong, o Jingjing Kong, kung bilyonaryo kayo ha, if in case you have the capacity to donate, would you donate to an NGO? Highest bidder ito, grantees itong Drug Alliance, every year for several years, more than $20 million annually ang ibigay sa Open Society Foundation sa organization na ito, na ang trabaho lang ay maglabi to legalize illicit drugs. Whereas meron ditong Habitat for Humanity, yung mga hunger blah blah blah, bigyan mo lang ng $900,000 a year, 1.2 million. I mean, what is your stake on that? Na sa lahat ng problema sa mundo, iyan talagang unahin mo at limpak-limpak na pera ang ibigay mo. In the span of 10 years, kulang-kulang $1 billion. Yan ba ang first priority mo na problema sa mundo na isolve mo sa pagkabilyonaryo mo? Or you have an intention to it? Bakit? There is something behind na hindi namin alam. Na if the leader is autocratic, gumanda ang pamumuhay sa mga tao sa Iraq, sa Libya, sa Venezuela, free mga healthcare, lahat-lahat. Gagawin nyo ito. Sa Afghanistan, 18 years, US military was there. May terrorism daw. Actually, it's about the opium. The 90% of the poppy seeds sa opium is found in Afghanistan. Heroin. Kung wala ang Afghanistan, walang heroin. Sa mga cancer pain. Kamahal-mahal kayo ng mga gamot na yan, di ba? Sino nag-control ngayon? Siyempre sila. Diba? Anong nangyari sa Afghanistan? Lugmok sa hirap. Diba? So this is my fear. Kasi even if I would say hindi actively kinalaban ni Duterte ang Amerika kasi nga we are allies, diba? This ICC thing, alleged EJK, this drama thing that infringes on the rights of the media, ganito, the endangerment of the press freedom in the country is part of the narratives of lies that they created in other countries, in Colombia, in Ecuador, in Cuba, to the point of sending foreign exchange students to that country to study so that they will become the school activists in that country. Kung hindi pa masyadong passion ng estudyante nila, financing them na umaral kayo doon, kayo ang magsimula sa activism doon to fan emotions to the people. Ganyan kalala kung gusto kanilang tanggalin. They will do everything, machinations that we thought part of the society, but actually it is fed to us. Isa lang ang amano ko ba? Retired na itong billionaire na ito, of course. And kahit trillionaire ka, mauubos ang pera mo kung retired ka na. Although you have the passive income, kasi nga may mga kumpanya ka. Pero if you donated year in and out, tagta 13 billion in a year, wala bang kaubusan yung pera mo? Kahit maubos yan, di ba? Walang kaubusan talaga, parang may makina. Kahit donate. Bakit ba? Di ba? Basic yan. Problem list intervention. unahin mo yung primary complaint. Pasyente, what's your primary pain? Address the issue first, the most pressing issue. Sa mga bansa-bansa, what is the most pressing issue? Poverty, right? Education, mga war. Unahin mo yan. Bakit hindi mo yan unahin mo pa magbigay ng sa mga organization na maglabi para mag-legalize ng mga droga? Ha? Negosyo nyo ba ang droga? Ha? I don't know if nobody raised this theory. Kasi based sa nakikita ko, my God, 10 years, bakit dito lang siya nagbigay ng pera? I mean, it's ironic. I mean, we cannot, some would say he is just philanthropist, he just wanna help. In helping what? I mean, ironic. Matalino ka, you're from Wall Street, hedge fund billionaire. I mean, you don't know, hindi mo alang mag-stratify kung ano yung problema na wala bang survey, hindi ka nagpa-research kung anong i-address mong una. Right? It bothers me a lot. Not unless you have an intention behind it. So, nag-usap na kami sa taga-office of the press secretary, PCOODI. So, yeah, I hope they will look to it. Kasi it's beyond regime change. Lahat ng mga head of state na kumalaban sa mga drug war, na may karoon ng drug war, tanggal or the assassinate. Kung hindi man matanggal nila sa pwesto, mamatay. Why are you protecting that too much of liberalism when in fact, yeah, you can be a proponent to it, but you cannot just display to us that everybody will swallow it. I mean, ganun man lang. Pero ang sa akin lang is to exert your billions for that when in fact maraming mga taong hindi kumakain, when in fact maraming bansa ang magkailangan pa ng yung basic na need at hindi mo i-address. Unahin mo ito. Nandun ang pera mo. Mostly 90% of your donations is there. There is something to it that all of us is blind. Right? Good morning, Arlene Kawata. Kumusta? Mimi Fuentes. Mga taga-Runda. Okay. Now, I will connect this to our hometown, Runda, Cebu. Brace yourself. Maghinga muna ako. Itong kay George Soros, 2 weeks kong ni-research to. And then na-busy rin ako. Bago ako magsalita dito sa social media, kasi social media is a platform that even if we don't have no formal training as a journalist, you should have core values. You should raise the bar of blogging to a higher level wherein hindi ka matawag na chismoso or gossip lang. That's why tinatawag itong new media, alternative facts, because the topic or the content that was, maybe kayo, marami sa akin nag-PM ganito, ganyan. But did I discuss it here? Yung meron taga Surigao, taga mga Agusan, taga Baguio, issue sa nila. Ako, if I cannot revalidate, hindi ko ilabas sa social media. Hindi ko ilabas. Because although we don't have the KBP or we don't have an organization, unlike the press, meron silang, National Press Club, even kami wala, I put self-regulation, I put standard to myself that I make sure that the content I deliver is at least the factual or revalidated bago ako magsalita. I am not a candidate. I am a social media thought influencer. In the first place, I never intended, I never planned to be one. Akala ko vlog lang ako, to do vlogging. Nagsimula to after Duterte na I started with the grassroots. But anyway, parang lang ba, as the time goes by, hindi ako bumibili ng likes, hindi ako nagbo-boost, I didn't spend a single money itong vlog na ito. Ang iba, they spend thousands. You have to yan para ka mag-million follower. Ako wala. Kayo lahat organic na nag-follow. That means, without me telling you, without buying Facebook, na padaanin nyo sa feeds ninyo para mag-follow itong mga taong Pilipino. Wala. Organic lang, word by mouth, o So ganito. I call out kung may kailangan i-call out. Hindi ako kandidato. Okay? If I call out in the open platform, and if I give you the platform to speak, we're all educated after all. And as somebody trying to step up on the plate, running for public office, and the people like in the platform just want to have clarification for the people in Ronda, will you see the challenge as paninira or opportunity to clear your names or opportunity to make yourself, to present yourself to the people that you are worthy to be a counselor? Pero anong ginawa? You are a law graduate, Anne Marie Blanco. You should know better. Allegedly maraming taga-Ronda, they cannot send that propaganda against me. Kasi takot sila, ganito. Bakit kayo matakot? I mean, you know, when I started the blogging, I knew the consequences. I am ready. Alam ko na. Dumaan ako sa mga ni Trillanes, mga threat, lahat. Dumaan ako. Pero andito pa ako. You have to stand on the truth. Ikaw o kayo pa kaya ang katakutan ko? Nakilala ko rin kayo. Hindi na kayo natakot bakit namatay ang tatay mo? Ha? And one thing, to allude that Kelly Dayag has no credibility kasi may mga pamilya, may mga relatives yan na relate sa drugs, na nakulong. People in Ronda knew that. Hindi ko yan ikinakahiya. On the first place, that is the reason na ako talaga, when it happened, I will step up on a plate and speak and support Duterte. Because I don't want other people will experience the one that I experienced. Na may magkaroon ka ng pamilya na mag-dealer, I have to show it to the world that there are two sides of the dialogue, the good and the bad. Unfortunately, they are the bad. Well, fortunately, I would say, I may be the good. Not really, I won't claim on this side. I have to show it to the world na hindi kami masasamang tao, sila lang. At not even a single cent nakakain ako, kahit isang sentimo. Ikaw ba? Bakit namatay ang tatay mo? Dahil allegedly protector ng droga sa Ronda, Cebu. At kahit yung pamilya ko na nakulong, knew for the fact magkano ang tinanggap ng tatay mo noon. Napaaral ka dahil dyan. Ha? And to tell me na wala akong credibility? Ha? I have to tell you honestly, I can look at you straight in the eyes and tell you, you should be ashamed to yourself. Huh? I challenge you with highest respect. Kasi kung nagpa-interview ka pa dito, I will accord you with the highest. Professional ako. Hindi ako ordinaryong lang. Kahit pulubi ako. But I tell you, I can look at you straight in the eyes. Do not play dirty. I challenge you up front. Then, so be it. Harapan. Anong gusto mo? Ha? Hindi ako nananakot sa iyo, but to create a propaganda na hindi ikaw mismo hindi ka makapost at your feed, ipa messenger para hindi malaman. What type of propaganda is that? How will it be spread? Kasi people who cannot stand on a higher level of argumentation will resort to ad hominems. Because what? Because they lack backbone. They lack the validity of their facts. They lack argument that are able to withstand the truth that I have. Sige nga, abogada ka, graduate ka ng law, and you're resorting to that? No wonder di ka pumasa ng bar. Do not ever challenge me. Kung hindi ako natakot sa mga Trillanes, billionaire dito, mga Lloyd Lewis, at even the George Soros Foundation, at even the CIA, ikaw pa ang katakutan ko? Ha? Leadership is not about control. It's not about domination. It's not about authority and having the people suck and swallow what you want. Leadership, as you said, is a continued process. Nobody is born a leader. You are made to be one. Right? It is true. But leadership is not domination, control. Leadership is receptive to the ideas, sentiments, criticisms of the constituents. Leadership is about collaboration. Leadership is about accepting critical criticisms. And you cannot answer, not even a criticism. What I raised was the liquidation of the Bagyong Sinyang. Because there was none. Huh? I told you, if you're able to liquidate that in my own humble capacity, I will campaign for you. But why you did not step up on a plate? Because you cannot liquidate. Right? Is that so? Anong mali? Bigyan ka pa ng... Alam mo ba? 3 senatoriable pa ang gusto magpa-interview. Hindi ko nagawa. Ha? At ikaw pa ang bigyan kong chance na magpasalita dito. That important you are. That chance that I gave you. Akala mo bastusin kita dito? Hindi. But you press the button and you cross the boundary. Ha? Akala mo kasi natitinag ako? Susday. Ask the people na kilala ako. Huwag mo talaga akong takot-takutin. At ikaw, hindi ka natakot? Kung bakit napatay yung tatay mo? Listahan as a narco-politician. Hindi ka nahiya. At hindi niyo tinatanggap. Alam ng buong runda. Alam na alam. Ikaw lang ang wala alam? Ha? It won't make you a less of a person if you guys have accountability. I'm really sorry. I tried to contain my emotion, but if you cross the boundary, I won't allow that. I won't allow that anybody will just without the validity of facts. Real talk is about issues. Is about, substance. It's not about personal, ad hominems. Hindi ito, akala niyo paninira. Hindi. I am more to that. I am more to that mga gossip-gossip. At alam ko na ikaw, Ann Marie Blanco, manalo ka talaga. Siyempre, anak ka ng former mayor, mayaman kayo. Manalo ka talaga. Alam ko yan, manalo ka. But the thing is, kung nandun ka na sa konseho, tingnan natin ang performance mo. At your Facebook, if somebody will comment, will call out, na walang progress ang lungsod, ganito, ganyan, you will retort. Ikaw ba? Anong nagawa mo sa lungsod? Anong nakatulong ka ba? Excuse me. You forgot that you are the public servant and the people who questions where you're supposedly the client. They have the right to ask. They have the right to ask saan ang pera sa sinyang na donation sa mga private entities. We're talking about millions here. Anong nangyari sa oval? This is your bottom line. Serbisyong blanco magpadayon, walay paglubad. Ang serbisyo daw ng mga blanco na nasa narco-list ng Pangulo nung namatay na tatay niya, magpadayon daw. In fairness to the person, barkada man niya ng tatay ko, in fairness to him personally, kami amigo, but when buhay pa siya noon, magsalita ako dito, nagsalita na ako, at sinabihan ko sa this is about issues, nothing personal. Pero ang sa akin lang, kung yan ang battle cry mo, magpadayon ang Anong ipadayon? Ang ipadayon ang pagpangurakot? Anong ipadayon? Ipadayon ang paghimo sa oval, sa Ronda Plaza, nga ang pagbutang sa planning is rubberized, karon punog lapok, di gay masiminto, kay gi-declare na di sa kuwa nila nga nahumana. Anong ipadayon? Ang mga ambulansya na hindi umabot ng 5 years, wala na, sira na. Kasi hindi i-maintain. Walay proper maintenance. Anong ipadayon? Ang mediocrity na walang business entity sa lungsod sa Ronda? Even ako, na 2012, nandito si Jingjing Kong, witness yan. Si Apid Recovery, witness yan. na I went to the mayor, I spoke to him na mag-open ako ng maliit na gas station, ganyan. I mean, you know, sinabihan ako, wag na kasi ako mag-open din ako in few months ba oro na almost a decade na. Wala pang hindi pa niya na-open. Ngayon daw mag-open na kanila pa rin allegedly ano. 'Di ba? Anong ipadayon? Yung ang karumi sa plaza. Marumi. This really hurts me most. Kung may makilala ako even dito sa Amerika or sa Cebu. Tagarunda de kami. Tagarunda. Ano ang comment? Pastang pobriha ang lungsura. Anong sabihin kung mayaman ang lungsod? Siyempre, tanggapin mo. Kung maubitaw, pero happy kami, okay lang kami, simple lang pamumuhay. Yan lang ang ano ko. I cannot defend na. Hindi, mayroon kaming establishment dito, may mga income, mga ano ha, magandang pamumuhay ng mga tao ha, hindi naghirap ang mga tao ha, may mga infrastructures kami ha. I cannot say that, kasi wala. Yan ba ang padayon ang serbisyo? Walang drainage ang poblasyon? Na nung pag magbaha, matay ang mga tao? At nagkaroon na nga sa bagyong Sinyang, hindi pa na-learn ang lesson, hindi pa. Kung ako, I will really, make sure, pagkatapos ito, na natin ang drainage, para hindi na ito mangyari. Because it could happen again. Anong ipadayon sa serbisyo? Sige nga, the basic services, ipadayon ang serbisyo, naamang gani. Sa una pa, kung reklamo tao, namatay iyang papa, kay giadto ang ambulansya. Maingon man, adto asang driver day, pagpunta sa driver, magsabi sa driver, maligo sa ako, antayin muna, nyo muna, tapos pick upin na yung pasyente. Ano pag pick upin, mamatay na yung pasyente kasi pinaantay pa. Anong klase yan? That is not a crisis in leadership. That is a failure of leadership. That is very basic. If you cannot, or if you lack passion, or if you cannot perform your basic precepts of public service, or kung ang sabi ninyo na, marami kaming natulungan, maraming na ospital, wala talaga kami, hindi kami nakabayad sa Soto, marami talaga na dialysis, malaki ang utang kaubuto namin. Bakit? Sa iyo ba yun, Anne-Marie? Kay Madam Alma yun ungab, blanco. O do kapatid ng tatay mo. The credit should go to her. The credit should go to her. Ilang mamamayan sa Ronda ang natulungan sa Vicente Soto because she is the head of the nursing. And during the election, ano hininyo nasa inyo? Wala man lang kayong respitar sa anak niya na ang kumalaban sa tatay mo? And the fact that it comes from the government entity, hindi yun pira personal. Gobyerno yun. It just made life easier kasi nandun si Ma'am Alma na tumulong. Yun ang dapat pasalamatan. Dapat kayo, kung i-call out kayo, you should not be on your skin. Why do you have to participate in an exercise that you will be in a public domain, that you will be a public entity? Kayo ang nagkandidato, hindi ako. Why do you have to turn the table on me? Na ako ang gawa ng propaganda. Hindi ako ang nagpapili. Bakit hindi ka makasagot? Because you lack the argument. You cannot stand on reason. That's why you choose the lower path. When in fact, low graduate ka. Kung ako lang ang na low graduate, head on talaga. You will accept the criticism, and you have to have an open mind. That the asking for, liquidation, is that something of ill intent, something to clear your names. Because you will be vindicated if you're able to liquidate. But if you can't, that means you are bankrupt of truth. That means you're hiding something. Since you started this and you made it personal or so, I started the raising of the issues and the higher level of argumentation, but you started hitting me underground. I will ask you open questions. well, with the freedom of information, I can get the sa Capitol. I don't know what's your role in Capitol. Chief of staff, whatever, clerk, whatever. Any work or any job, I put integrity. Even dyan, basurero dyan nito. How much is your compensation that almost every month you are tour around Asia, Japan, Singapore, Hong Kong? I mean, wow, kayaman-yaman pala nito nila, no? I mean, and don't tell me na, nasuya ka, na envy. That's nothing sa mga modesty aside, sa mga na-tour natin. Pero, hindi ka ba nahiya na pinag-usapan niya sa lungsod? Bakit ka very glaring and very mag-post-post na ganito, ganyan. I mean, that's your business in the first place. But wala kang tinatawag na, well, you're not confronted to what we call ethical dilemma because you don't have that mindset of ethics that is this proprietary. Kung wala ka nun, wala ka talaga. Not unless isa kang negosyante sa mga na, grabe namang lifestyle nito. Hindi ko yan napuna kasi hindi ako ang tao at wala akong time na makamanage sa social media. Not even time to check the sa mga tao, their own personal Facebook. I don't even have time to answer more than 2,000 messages sa inbox, pati na sa inbox sa Real Talk. Marami ang nagme-message. Napuna nila na grabe pala ang lifestyle. This is just a point of inquiry. If the platform has been offered to you, na I invite you for the interview or so, reach out to me. I will accord the highest respect. If naka-reach out ka sa akin noon, kasi sabi mo hindi tayo close, kaibigan natin sa Facebook, kasi maghingi ka ng donation sa mga pang fista na noon, hindi ka maka-reach out ngayon. I'm giving you the privilege in my humble abode to listen. I mean to be the guest. Para hindi lang ma-clear ang mga allegations, also to liquidate the funds. Yun man lang ba? What will I gain from that? I am giving you leeway on the first place. Rafi Alunan, I tell you, ilang beses na yan sa akin, hindi magkatugma sa time na gusto niyang pa-interview. Maraming mga senator boss ang gustong interview sana. Wala akong time na hindi magkano yung time namin. Ikaw binigyan ko at anytime pwede akong gumising kadlawon para lang ma-interview ka. Ayaw mo. You didn't reach out to me or so. Real Talk is of higher level of discussions. This is not ad hominems. This is not chismis, gossip. This is not like that. I try to be in my own humble way, raise my bar of it's not just for the sake of na magsalita. No. Tapos you retort in a way not answering na offer ko na interviewin ka at answering the inquiry na i-liquidate ganito para maklear ang pangalan niyo, ganyan. You choose the lower path na magpagawa ka ng propaganda at ipaano pa legit nga, ipamessaging, ipang-send para makalat. Why can't you post that at your Dilawan ka talaga. You're katulad Bikoy. Para lang manira, you are hiding you are hiding in a pseudonym na Ronda Balocos. O erase na sa Ronda Balocos kasi nasakpa na siya. Mulang mana. Why will I care for this? Magkapera ba ako nito na samok-samok ng social media? What will I gain? What will I gain calling you out? What will I gain? I mean, ako ba ang masilduan diha? Di man. I mean, kung munindot ang runda, kung magkaroon ng trabaho ang mga tao, kung may peace and order, walang corruption, who will benefit? Ako ba? Although pamilya ko. Pero in generality, kaninong pangalan ang babangaw? Di ba kamo? Kayo because you're the leaders? Sa credit ba ni Kelly Dayag? Wala ha? Sinong namunuan? Sinong mayor dito? Si mayor ganitong ganyan. Halag maganda ang pamamalakad. It will bounce back to you. But if you're a mediocre, corrupt, narco-politician, it will also bounce back to you 10 times. And if you will ask me, Walang credibility si Kilideg kasi may mga ano yan, relative yan, mga pamilya yan na nakulong kasi nag-push ng duga. Yes, precisely. That is the reason that I didn't work for 7 weeks in America to campaign for Duterte, because I wanna delineate and I wanna make sure na ang nangyari na experience ko sa pamilya na hindi mangyari sa iba, na ikaw ang gumastos sa 5 anak, ikaw ang nagpaaral kasi wala nang ginikanan ng magpaaral kasi namatay ang asawa at nakulong ang bana. So ako ang parang napanish. So when Duterte decided to run, I said I will campaign for him. I have to make sure na hindi to mangyari sa iba. That's precisely the reason why I am here in the social media. Ikaw, why do you live in a lavish lifestyle? Not even commensurate sa sahod ninyo. Bakit ganyan kayo kayaman? Ha? At to ask me to tell me na walang credibility si Kelly kasi ganun, to tell me, I have to tell you straight in the eyes, not even a cent nakakaon ko sa ilang pagdaglord. Not even a cent. Ikaw, hindi ka ba napumang tao at nakapag-aral sa mga universidad? Dahil allegedly nasa narco list ang tatay mo? Huh? Do not retaliate to me on a level that you lack reason. Kasi kahit hindi ako law graduate in my own humble abode, if before I will accord you the platform na mag-interviewin kita, mga plataforma at to clear your names. Ngayon, I challenge you for a debate. In any level of debate. With parliamentary procedures, di man gyud ko law graduate. Ikaw, you should have the backbone because you know for law graduate ka. You should know the Constitution, lahat. Ako wala. Let's have a debate. Let us see. Diba? Tingnan natin. It's very ironic na mga donation noon sa mga ano-ano sa mga pista. Kuya, may problema na, gamay ra man na, Pero karon nga gitagana para interview para to clear your names, dili. And magsabi pa, kahit anong yaw-yaw sa Facebook, kahit anong nila, wala man yung naitulong. And in the first place, ano bang naiambag para sa kabutihan ng bayan? Ikaw ba, may natulong ka ba? Girl, don't ask the people, don't ask me kung may natulong ako. Because I am not a public servant. I am your client. We, the Rondahanos, are your client of the services. It's like client relationship and customer relationship. The people in Ronda are your customers. If the customer say you are the business owner, will demand something from the food na inano kasi masyadong maparat, babalikan mo ba at sabihin, ikaw ba magaling ka ba magluto? Nakatikim ka ba? Kami ba sa linuto mo? Why do you have to turn the table when in fact they are your customer of the public service that you have to accord to them? Bakit mo tanungin at ibalik? Hindi sila ang public servant, sila ang customer. Kayo ang public servant. Kasi you are bankrupt of truth. You don't have the answer of the questions. Bakit walang progress ang Ronda? Bakit ganito kami 20 years ago? Ganito pa rin kami ngayon. Kayo lang ang nagyaman at umantas. Pulubi pa rin at hirap pa rin. You cannot answer that. Bakit ang Alcantara 20 years ago ganito sila? 20 years ngayon ganito na sila. Wala nagpiyong ang mga tao sa Ronda. It just so happened that the social media is there. 2 years ago when I went home, that was my first vlog that I really bahala na gikasapan gani ko sa kung mga iyaan ginikanan kay maikog ta kay kupari kay But I already said it. That's high level hypocrisy. If I call out national issues sa Ronda, hindi ako mag-call out. Kasi maikog kay... But nobody can impose to me na ganito, ganyan. Kasi di naman ko bata. Diba? Kung nothing personal man. Mulambo ang Ronda. Inyong humot nga ngalan gihapon will be in the pedestal. Kasi kamo ang nagdumala. Dili na, I mean, you know. Don't take it wrong. Kung ingon mo nga daghan mang natabangan kay mauna, don't count sa mga kay by the word alone, public servant. You are there to serve the public. Do not construe leadership as control, domination. Leadership is being collaborative, having an open mind to ideas, to criticism, accepting no matter how hard the criticism is. Take it as a chance to improve that weakness. Take it as a chance to improve the level of services so that the customer, the Rondahanon will be satisfied. Don't take it on a negative na, panaot ni ko ani. Don't be a traditional politician. Don't be a close-minded. Accept the criticism no matter how bad it is, because if it's me, I will take it as my chance to step back, assess, is it true or not? If it's not, hindi ako magalit kasi hindi, kung tama, may pagkukulang ako. What is my strength on this? What is the weakness? What are the opportunities that I have to do to rectify the wrong? And what task will I do to make sure hindi na mangyari ito? To make sure the town people, ganun sana. Growth mindset. Huwag i-close ang utak. Kaya tayo hindi nag-improve kasi ang utak ninyo, utak talangka pa rin. Change that. My God, 21st century na tayo. No wonder hindi mag-improve kasi ganyan ang pag-iisip eh. Di ba? Yun man lang ba? Sus. Even if we are at a different side of the spectrum right now, you would agree on that. And also you will agree that even with our differences politically, ideas and everything, we are united with one goal. And what is that? The welfare and progress of Ronda. Not unless vested interest ninyo ang ipinauna, rather than the interest of the town. Right? So kamo, wrap up na nandito ngayon na taga Ronda, at even sa mga iba-ibang parte ng mga ka-DDS, even kayo mga ka-DDS, let us change the paradigm. Let us remove the mindset na sa kanila ang panang gobyerno, sila na lang na ato natay pang mangibuhin nila, we don't care bayra na tag kwarta, whoever won, whoever mas malaki yun ang ibuto natin, ganyan. And I would tell you, if that is the mindset, there is no hope. There is no hope of a new Ronda, of a new Philippines. Changing the person in the position is one way of changing the paradigm. But if the culture is still rotten, if the system is still primitive, the mindset and the thought process of the municipal employees is still there, they lack empowerment, they lack passion, maghulat lang 15-30, because mauman po'y nasundan sa mayor nga mag-short pa po dito na gihimong hotel ang opisina, wala na po, wala na okay yang ra, then everybody will be mediocre. Everybody has no high hopes. Everybody will accept the fact this is it, this is life. I mean, you know, no, a leader in the government, more so in the private sector, should emphasize that the energy, the inspiration should come from to you. You will lead with example. You will lead, you will model the behavior, and you will have a growth mindset. para ma-empower ang mga empleyado mo, para sila mo ganahan magtrabaho, para di sila mangurakot, para we have to change the system, overhaul the system, the mindset, the culture. New leaders, overhaul the system, mindset, culture, new strategies and techniques. Kailangan yan. And that is what we need sa Runda. In the whole Philippines, the president changed, tried to change everything, the system, the government, and look at it right now. Others are resistant to change. Moingon man na sila. Yung matinalaga ni Duterte na secretary, mga undersecretary, ang presidente 6 years lang yan. Kami sa customs, 30 years na kami dito. The president come and go, kami andito pa rin. Why would I follow? Yaw lang ta, okay na, yango ta. Pero, padayon ang under the table. Because the system has not been changed. Because the culture, the rotten mindset has not been changed. If there is a change of administration, change the person, change system, change culture, it will have a new result. You cannot expect the same habit with new result. You cannot expect the same mindset, the same habit to produce a productive outcome. But change the mindset, change the habit, change the culture, change the person that will lead. It will give a way better outcome. You choose. Kayuhan o kalambuan, padayon ang status ko nga kalisod. The choice is yours. Thank you for tuning in Real Talk, discussions that matters. Hello sa lahat ng mga taga-Runda. Oy, Miss Gloria Diaz, hello. Thank you for tuning in po. Jules Santiago Dakil. Ito, pamangkin ito ni Madam Hanilet, asawa ni Presidente. Miss Arlene Kawata. Mr. Bong Martin, sir, kumusta? Tama. Sabi niya, kung 5th class municipality ang Runda, kontento na lang ba tayo? Tama. Kung ang iba nga from 5th class kasabayan sa Runda, naging 2nd class, 3rd class na, tayo hanggang diyan lang ba, di ba? If you can improve more even for yourself, why would you limit yourself to the success? If there's a chance to bounce back from the despair, to do something good or way better, if there's a potential of progress, why do you have to limit? Tama. Dilma Cortez Lamotos, yan. Tama, ma'am. JC Tan, hello. Lisa Basdico from Kuwait, hello. Cordapia, Mr. Joselito Arendayan, hello. Ay, Jojo Andan is in New York. Hello, Joe. Hello to Charo and to Mimi. Please say hi to, from me. Brian Tala, Pinky Lions, sino pa to? Darunsky, PT sa US Air Force, Army, Houston, Texas. Mr. Joel Riquelme, sir, good afternoon. Afternoon na ba diha, sir? Tagalogan. Vicky Salvino, nahirapan kasi ako maglisod-lisod ng Tagalog, kaya English na lang at Bisaya. I mean, Miss Nori Sumampong Villafanye, Delia Guevara, Harold, Jek Asalos is Norway. Hello, classmate ko sa high school. May Shulman, hi. Madam Marlica, hi. Miss Ligaya Austria, hi. DDS, Si Tita Marica Ferma, Ate Selimir, hello. Sa lahat-lahat, Miss Corazon Bungayong, Harold Gilio. Thank you for tuning in Real Talk, discussions that matters. I love you all. Nela, Huyuhoy, Fans Lana, Inday Nini, Gonzalo. Thank you. Hello to my family, relatives, and friends in Ronda, Cebu, Fairfield, Vallejo, and LA, California. Mabuhay and love you all. Bye-bye. Thank you.